Hey friends, it's Michael Kostroff, and if I hear one more person yell at actors that they have to be in class all the time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit. Um, you have to be in class constantly has become one of those it's like rubber stamp advice that especially casting directors and agents like to give to actors when actors are questioning, why aren't I working more? Why don't I get more auditions? Why aren't I booking? They love to say, are you in class? You have to be in class. You have to be studying constantly. It's the kind of thing you hear on Clubhouse a lot and in seminars and workshops. And I'm going to tell you the reason that you're not working more and you're not auditioning more is welcome to show business. That's why. It's the norm. It's the normal thing. It's never enough. I mean, I'm putting in auditions tapes that I feel really good about. Not booking lately. I'm not upset because welcome to show business. That's how it is. So this idea that, stick a class on it and it fixes everything is nonsense. So I don't think that you have to constantly be studying. Sometimes taking a class isn't in your budget, and sometimes it doesn't line up with your artistic needs at the time. So this week, I want to talk about improving as an actor without class. Uh, no class. You got no class. Uh, because that's not the only way to work on your skills and your craft and broaden your knowledge and your abilities. So one thing I'm going to suggest to you that will improve you as an actor is to watch acting analytically. So yes, it's fine to watch television and movies for your own entertainment. I do all the time, but it's also it's better development for you if you watch analytically and think, what is she doing? Why does that work? Why do I respond to that? Why don't I like that? What didn't work about that? What do I see in there that I can apply? Do I want to look up that actor and see what they have to say about the craft? When I see somebody that I like. That's another thing is, YouTube is your friend. There's so much free content out there. There are even free classes and free advice and free lessons. Again, please be a smart shopper when it comes to that because it's not all good. But watch acting analytically. That's one thing that you can do. Another thing you could do that costs nothing is to get together with friends and read plays. I know that sounds like nothing. It's not nothing. It's what I call actor vitamins. It restores your sense of yourself as an actor, but also, every time you take on a role, you grow. You find challenges, that you need to meet. You don't have to rehearse it. You could just read it cold, or you could rehearse it. You don't need an audience. You just need to engage with material. And I say a play because it's going to be better material for you and more challenging. People watching, God, we're all in our phones. We're all in our phones all the time. When I stop and watch behavior and ask myself questions about why the way a person walks might make me make decisions about them, why the way they speak might make me make decisions about them, what do I guess their life is like, what do I guess they're hiding, etc., and on and on. It's very good for characterization. It's endless. So watch people. Oh, I know the last thing on my list. I'm glad I have a cheat sheet. Teach. I've learned, I think, more about acting from teaching than maybe, well, not more than being in a class, but I've learned a lot from teaching. I keep going, oh, that's how I do that. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know I knew that. And my knowledge becomes clearer to me, and my techniques and my methodologies become clearer to me from teaching. Whoever you are watching this, you know more than somebody, It's very gratifying. I got to tell you, I didn't know how much I would love it. I love teaching. I love it, especially because I love actors. I love interacting with actors. So you can volunteer to teach It doesn't have to be an income thing, but you will develop as an actor from teaching, I promise you. As I say, that it's not that you're going to necessarily be a college professor or be teaching master classes, but kids, beginners, there's probably a level that you can impart stuff to, and thereby realize how much you know. So that's a short list. Honestly, I put 4 things on the list. This is another one of those videos where I really want to invite you to talk to me about, let's brainstorm the different ways that you can improve as an actor outside of acting class. Tell me what you think, because I don't want us to get stuck in this idea that if you're not in class, you're not developing and you're not doing your work. I find I'm constantly thinking about what makes people tick. I'm going to add one more thing to the list. Self-reflection, as indulgent as that may sound, or narcissistic, or whatever, however we judge it, I think part of my acting ability comes from all the work I've had to do to understand myself, which is a work in progress, and learning to be more and more honest with myself. Self-awareness is another tool for the actor, and, therapy, of course, but that costs money. I recommend therapy very highly to all actors because it's about what makes people tick, and in this case, what makes you tick, but it's the study of behavior. So, but even in the absence of that, thinking about your own behavior and why you do things, very good for every actor to do. So let's make a bigger list, and I'll probably come back and read those. All right, friends, think about this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.